A major tsunami has struck northeastern Japan, sending a 10-metre high wall of water inland, which is causing widespread devastation. Well, it was caused by an 8.9 magnitude earthquake that struck some 130 kilometres off the Pacific coast, and several aftershocks have also been felt since. So far, we know that 61 people are confirmed dead, but that number is still expected to rise. 3 waves have also reached Russia's Kuril Islands to the north, reportedly around up to 3 meters high. In Japan itself, 200 people have reportedly been washed away, with several others missing in Japan's Sendai city. Well, the damage was also felt in Tokyo, some 400 kilometers away from where the earthquake struck. It's all but ground to a halt, with fires and injuries widely reported there. Norita International Airport has also been shut down. There's a tsunami warning also now in place for the entire Pacific region, and an earthquake has been felt in Hawaii, measuring some 4.5 on the Richter scale. It's now preparing to be struck by a destructive wave within the next few hours. Well, let's get more on the earthquake and its effects from Dr. Robert Jacobs, a Research Associate Professor of Nuclear History and Culture at Hiroshima Peace Institute. Many thanks for being with us here on RT. Now, are the effects of the earthquake being felt where you are? I understand that you are in Hiroshima itself.
Yes, I'm in Hiroshima. It's quite far from Tokyo, so we didn't feel the earthquake at all. It was actually friends and family and colleagues calling us to ask if we were okay that first let most of us know about it. But absolutely, the effects are being felt. Almost everybody in Japan has friends or family in Tokyo or in the Tokyo area. Communication, as you know, has been very difficult in Tokyo, so most everyone I know has been trying to reach friends or family in Tokyo throughout the afternoon and evening. And while they may assume that their friends or family are unaffected or are healthy, until they hear those voices, they're very uncertain. So there's been a lot of distress. Everybody is well aware that there's a significant loss of life, and that we may not know the toll for several days. So everywhere, even this far away where no tremors were felt at all, the emotional tremors are very strong.
Yeah, those emotional tremors will be racing through Japan for many days to come, as you say, as we wait for the final count to come through. And as you were mentioning, the mobile phone network has had havoc been played with it. Now, the government's also issued a state of emergency at one of its nuclear plants, as we understand, because of a cooling system failure. What kind of danger specifically might that pose?
Well, hopefully it'll pose no danger at all, because there are redundant systems. So when a cooling system fails, as apparently happened in one of the Fukushima plants, there should be other cooling systems that then kick in. So in theory, this is the kind of safety procedures that will avert any kind of event, any kind of nuclear event. But of course, one system can fail and other systems can fail as well. So what happens, what the primary danger is that these reactors have shut down, so they're no longer generating electricity, but the cores remain very, very hot, and so those cores need to be cooled. And if the cooling systems fail, then the temperature of the cores can rise, and that can lead to a variety of different sorts of incidents in which radiation may be released into the environment.
Now, Japan lies in the world's major seismic ring, the so-called Pacific Ring of Fire. So what safeguards are there for such sensitive facilities as this nuclear plant against disasters like this?
Well, the primary safety mechanisms is the emergency shutdown of plants at the first signs of significant earthquakes. There's always earthquakes here in Japan, as in any earthquake region, small earthquakes. But these plants are triggered to shut down when earthquakes are detected over a certain level. So the automatic and quick shutdown of the plants is the first safety step. The second safety step is the redundancy of procedures such as cooling procedures, so that if there is a failure, there will be a secondary system that will kick in, so that no system is relied on alone. But There's also very significant efforts in Japan to try to predict earthquakes, which is, of course, a tricky business. But one of the things that this ultimately points to is that these are human-made systems, and they're designed to withstand earthquakes up to a certain level. I'm not positive, since I don't study nuclear power plants specifically, I'm not positive what kind of earthquakes these plants were designed to handle, but certainly in Japan you have to anticipate an earthquake over 8 points as possible. But as human-designed systems, nature is always capable of having events that go beyond our designs and beyond our expectations. And this is one of the dangers of any technology, and certainly of nuclear technology.
OK, Dr. Robert Jacobs, the Research Associate Professor of Nuclear History and Culture at the Hiroshima Peace Institute. Many thanks for speaking to us on this earthquake and tsunami that's hit Japan. Many thanks.